Rubrik is an interesting company at the crossroads of cybersecurity and artificial intelligence. These are two industries I'm extremely bullish on, with growth expected to continue for decades. Rubrik's gaining market share and investors are getting more excited about this company. So I'm going to share with you some details about Rubrik's latest performance so you can know more about the company before you make your decision on buying or selling the stock.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
So Rubrik's management team said that they were pleased to have ended their second quarter with subscription ARR, which is annual recurring revenue, of over 1.25 billion, growing 36% from the same quarter last year. So annual recurring revenue means that in the latest month of performance, their annualized revenue reached 1.25 billion. In other words, they generated 1 month of revenue of about 100 million, so that they can annualize that to over 1.25 billion. Furthermore, increasing 36% means they're gaining meaningful market share, because even though the cybersecurity industry is growing, it didn't grow by 36% in the most recent quarter. So whatever products and services that Rubrik is offering is superior to what's available in the market compared to the prices that they're offering their customers and the prices they're seeing for competitive products. So they're gaining market share as a result of those factors. In the quarter, they added 71 million in net new subscription ARR, which is a pretty strong increase if you think about it. If they're at an annualized annual recurring revenue of 1.25 billion and they added 71 million in net new ARR, that's a pretty meaningful increase percentage-wise to their totals. So they continue to drive adoption of their Rubrik Security Cloud, which resulted in $1.1 billion of cloud recurring revenue, and that was up 57%. The number I like to look at very closely for companies like these with these kinds of business models on subscriptions is the net retention rate. So this measures how much existing customers spend with you in their second year of service. And what I'm looking for here is a number above 100%, because that shows me that existing customers spent more with you in their second year of service than they did in their first year of service. And that's evidence for me to evaluate their customer value proposition. And that's one of my steps in my 6-step investing framework. I devoted a whole chapter to that in my book. And a net revenue retention of 120% is really strong. It's among the best in this category, in this industry. That means existing customers spent 20% more with Rubrik in their second year of service. And that shows me that Rubrik, at the prices they're offering their customers, are giving them good value. Otherwise, why would they spend more in the second year, right? Would you ever spend more with the company in your second year with them if you didn't feel like you were getting a good value? Probably not. And so if you're spending more with them, you likely are appreciative of the value you're receiving in return. And so you're saying, okay, I want to spend more with this company. And that's really a good sign for Rubrik stock investors. So adoption of additional security functionality contributed approximately 35% of their net retention in the quarter, and they ended the second quarter with 2,505 customers with subscriptions of over $100,000 or more, and that was up 27%. The larger customers now contribute 85% of their total, and that was up from 82% in the year ago period. So larger customers are appreciating the value that Rubrik is offering them more so than smaller customers. By the way, this document I'm reading from is the company's most recently completed earnings call with Wall Street analyst. I've made this document available for my channel members, and you can join for less than $5 a month. I have dozens and dozens of these already available, and I'm adding to these totals regularly. Hey everyone, so many of you have been asking about my investing strategy, and I'm excited to announce that I've written a book that's available for sale now that describes my 6-step investing framework for evaluating stocks. I've added the link in the description below.